I think Canadians are a little perplexed as to why our closest friends and neighbors are choosing to target us instead of so many other challenging parts of the world.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau did not mince words when responding to new tariffs imposed by President Donald Trump this week. Introduced to combat the drug trade, and as an apparent punishment for Canada, China, and Mexico's role in the global supply of the deadly fentanyl, many are questioning President Trump's motives. So whether or not the newly announced 30-day delay will preserve the damage done to international relations, is this more than an economic manoeuvre to benefit the 1%? And could this trade war reach Australian shores? According to the Sydney Morning Herald, a number of economists have questioned whether these tariffs will, as promised by President Trump, revive domestic manufacturing in America. While nearly 10,000 kilograms of fentanyl has been seized at the Mexico-US border, an inconsequential 19 kilograms has been collected at the Canadian border, suggesting President Trump is perhaps looking to raise revenue for the elite, supported by his cuts to corporate and income tax. Additionally, President Trump's displeasure with the current trade deficit with Canada, the value of goods the US imports exceeds the value of goods it exports, lends credibility to the idea that President Trump is exerting his power to demonstrate American might. Posting to Truth Social recently, he doubled down on this idea by saying, "We don't need anything they have."
We don't need them for the cars. We don't need them for lumber. We don't need them for anything. We don't need them for energy. We have more energy than they do.
The retaliation from Canada and threats of similar countermeasures globally have many worried about the escalation of this apparent trade war and what it could mean for us. Australia, while currently operating at a trade surplus with America, has found itself in a hard place between two of the world's superpowers. Our economic partnership with China, which accounts for around 1/3 of our export business, mirrors China's partnership with America, putting serious pressure on both should the trade war continue. And the signs are starting to appear. The Australian dollar has fallen to a 4-year low, dropping almost 10% since November, and the trade market only just recovered from a 2% shift. And with Trump's inclination to not rely on previous allegiances, it is still very much unclear what the future holds for Australia's economy. Whether we'll need to take a leaf out of Canada's book and meet fire with fire also remains to be seen.